Hector Bellerin facing deja vu as Arsenal problem re-emerging at Barcelona. Hector Bellerin sealed his exit from Arsenal in the summer to join Barcelona, but now finds himself in a particular familiar nightmare situation at Camp Nou with a decision to be made over his future. Hector Bellerin has only afforded 5 appearances for Barca, 3 of those being starts. He missed a few matches last month through injury, while Bellerin was named as an unused substitute in each of his last 2 league games. Now it appears there is a huge doubt over his long-term future with Barcelona. According to AS, the club have already decided not to renew his deal, having only made a decision to sign him as a last option. Xavi has insisted that Barcelona are now favourites to win the Europa League after their disappointing early exit from the Champions League. Barcelona will now have to face a playoff tie to even qualify for the last 16 of the secondary European competition, where they could come up against the likes of Manchester United. It will only be the second time since 2009 that Barcelona will feature in a Europa League, having played and crashed out of the competition last season at the quarter-final stage to the eventual winner, Eintracht Frankfurt, 4-3 an aggregate. Mikel Arteta has brushed off report linking him to Barcelona and insisted he's solely focused on Arsenal. Arteta has enjoyed a brilliant start to the season with the Gunners, guiding them to the top of the Premier League after 12 games. Arsenal are also qualified for the knockout stages of the Europa League. Arsenal's form has seen Arteta's stock as a manager rise, and his work has been noticed by Barcelona. According to Sports, Barcelona are keeping an eye on him, who fits the bill for the future job, because he spent time at the club's academy as a player and worked under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. Lionel Messi has reportedly opened contract talks with Paris Saint-Germain. The Argentine forward has linked with an exit in recent days, with Manchester City, Chelsea, Barcelona and Inter Milan monitoring the contract situation. French outlet L'Equipe reports that Messi does not want to leave the club without winning a major trophy and has therefore begun contract talks with the League One leader. While the player wants to take time to consider his options, sporting director Luis Campos would prefer to convince the forward to stay before the World Cup begins, according to reports. The outlet also states that he feels more at home than ever before at the club, and his relationship with his teammates and manager is more positive. Gerard Pique has decided to cut his contract short with a year and a half left to run, announcing his impending retirement on Thursday. Pique will feature for the last time at Camp Nou against Almeria on Saturday and is expected to travel for the game against Osasuna on Tuesday. Pique's performances have come under heavy scrutiny in recent times as he continued to decline. Most recently, a glaring error against Inter Milan cost the team a goal, with Barcelona drawing and virtually sealed their Champions League exit. Supporters showed their anger with whistles when he came on against Villarreal and Valencia. Despite good performances last season, his campaign has been painful. Off the pitch, his partnership with Shakira collapsed, and on it, he was off pace. Xavi brought in Jules Koundé and Andreas Christensen in the summer, and Pique was dropped quickly out of favour. According to reports, Gerard Pique refused the offer of a farewell press conference from club president Joan Laporta. Pique personally informed Laporta last week of his decision to retire, claiming that it was in the best interest of himself and the club. Joan Laporta accepted Pique's decision and wanted to reveal the news at a joint farewell press conference in which the club and the player were present in. However, the defender rejected this and wanted to announce his retirement in another way and divulge the news in a video he shared on social media. Before this shock decision, Pique believed that he would be able to turn his season around. He told Xavi that he would be able to win his first team place back, despite the signings of defenders like Jules Koundé, Andreas Christensen and Marcos Alonso in the summer. But the key factor in his decision was a 3-3 draw with Inter Milan in the Champions League, when he was heavily criticized for his performance. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.